So welcome to a quick little Vinyasa Flow to feed your soul. So start toes and heels together to touch. Bring the hands to heart center. Shoulders draw back and down away from the ears. Feel all four corners of your feet grounded. Convince yourself how stable and balanced you are. Then with your eyes closed and your mind open, set a clear intention for how you want to feel. The energy that you want to create in your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, and allow what you give yourself, the word, the feeling, the emotion that you focus on, the energy you give yourself to be so valuable that it's worth sharing with the world. What we create inside is the beginning of what exists outside. So allow this to be your moment, the beginning of the rest of your life, the first breath of the rest of your life. And allow it to start with what you're creating in your mind, creating in your heart, one emotion that is able to support you, sustain you, fulfill you, inspire, and empower you. And allow everything you create from this moment forward to be pure magic. Inhale, reach the arms out wide, lift and lengthen, bring the palms together to touch. And on the exhale, come down through the midline of the body. Big, long breath, reach the arms wide, hip bones forward, shoulders draw back, maybe even look up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, down through the midline. Timing the movement with breath, inhale, reach, lift, lengthen, look up, palms press, and exhale and down through the midline. One more time, reach all the way up, lift and lengthen, reach, palms press, chin lifts, open up the heart and throat, look up, one breath. On the exhale, gently bend the knees and begin to sit back into an imaginary chair behind you. Look forward, weight in the heels, lift the toes, lower the hips, 2 breaths. Hug the inner thighs, look forward, 1 more breath. Exhale, fold and let the head release. Separate the feet hip width, so just scoot them a little wide so you feel like you have a stance that's supporting you. Then shake out the head, move the shoulders, maybe bend the right and left knee back and forth, shake out a little of the energy through the outer hips and thighs. Weight into the fingertips and toes. Inhale, lift the upper body halfway, don't let the fingers lift. Exhale and fold all the way. Feel how it feels good just to hang heavy. Inhale and lift. Exhale and fold. One more time, inhale, lift, and then on the exhale, bend the knees. Right leg steps back into lunge. Look at the left toes. They're in line with your fingertips all the way at the front of the mat. Right leg is straight, inner thighs hug in, get low through the left hip, take a big breath. Press into the fingertips, left foot back to meet the right, plank pose. Come onto the palms, shift the weight forward, feel the inner thighs hug in. You can always lower the knees if you need to modify. Come down, chaturanga, elbows in, press back to plank. Sweep down and through, upward facing dog. Palms press into the earth, tops of the feet to the floor so the toenails touch. Maybe lift the thighs to get more, pull the shoulders back, lift the chin, look up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Press into the backs of the heels. Keep the same distance from your plank into down dog. Put a little bend in your elbows, look up towards the navel, pull the belly to thighs, get the energy out of the shoulders. Feel almost like your hands are pressing the hips back. Then bend the right knee, press the left heel into the floor, 1 breath here. Then switch, bend the left knee, press the right heel into the floor. Then shift and work the hips from side to side, get a little swagger moving through your body. And then when it feels good, left heel presses, lift the right leg. Right foot presses to the wall behind you, right toes point straight down. Lower the left heel lower, lift the right leg higher, start to feel that you're opening the left hamstring, and right foot between the hands when you're ready for lunge. You can always lower the left knee to get the right toes in line with the fingertips. Do whatever feels good to create the space and strength that you need to feel comfortable. Keep the left leg strong, hug the inner thighs. Then when it feels good, press off of the left foot, bring it forward to meet the right. 2 fists between the feet. Put a little bend in the knees, and then when it feels good, grab opposite elbows behind your knees. Try to get the elbows with the forearms so that you feel like the hands are wrapping around the elbows. If that doesn't work, you can wrap onto the forearms or the wrists or the fingertips. Start to straighten the legs and let your head hang heavy. Shift the weight into your toes, pull the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the back of the neck by getting your forehead closer to the shins. Think about straightening the legs. They don't have to get straight, but feel the backs of the knees press against the forearms. Let the head drop. One day the top of the head will touch your toes. 2 quality breaths, weight into the toes. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the belly into the thighs, forehead to shins. Then release the grip. Put a bend in the knees. Bring the hands to your heart. Round up slowly 1 vertebrae on top of the next, till the thumbs come towards the chest and the shoulders draw back, certainly smiling along the way. Big inhale, reach the arms up. The feet are still hip width. Keep the left arm up, bring the right arm by the right side. Look up past the left elbow, start to reach as far to the right as you're able. When you think you cannot reach farther, put a little bend in your right knee and get deeper into that left side stretch. Look up past the left shoulder, take a big inhale and exhale. And then gently come back up to center, take your time. Left arm comes down, reach the right arm up. Look up past the right elbow. Draw the right shoulder back, pull the right hip forward. Think of all the areas of your body you can gain more space. And then realize sometimes it just takes a little adjustment to create more space. Bend the left knee, convince yourself you get a little more space through the right hip. Reach and breathe, big inhale and exhale. And as it feels good, come back up to center, both arms up. Bend the knees, shoulders back, pull the hip bones forward so the lower belly does the work. Now lift the heels and bend the knees and lower the hips. Balance challenge, keep the eye gaze lifted. If you look down, you already know where you're going to go. Lift the heels, lower the hips, hip bones forward, shoulders back, lift the heels, lower the hips. So another breath. Lower the hips half an inch more, lift the heels half an inch higher. One more breath. Inhale back to standing, drop the heels. Now sit deep again. Inner thighs hug in, heels to the floor, lift the toes to get more. Pull the hips back, hug the inner thighs, lower the hips, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the body halfway, don't let the fingers lift. Exhale, fold all the way, let the head drop. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and surrender. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, bend the knees. Left leg back into lunge. We'll move a little faster. We've already gotten our swagger in our lunge. Feel the inner thighs engaged. One breath. Press the hands down. Right foot back to meet the left. Plank pose. One breath. Always feel free to lower the knees. Come down, chaturanga. Press back up, plank. Sweep down and through, upward facing dog. Pull the shoulders back, lift the chin, open the throat. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take your time. Feel the hips press back, feel the elbows hug in as all 4 corners of your hands press into the floor. Feel the hips drawing back, feel the heart coming to thighs, feel the head drop. Ground the right heel, lift the left leg. Left heel pressing to the wall behind you. Left big toe pointing straight down. Lower the right heel lower. Lift the left leg high. Breathe into it. Big inhale and exhale. When it feels good, left foot between the hands, preparing for your lunge. Work the left toes in line with the fingertips as far forward as you're able so the knee never passes the ankle. Right leg is super strong. Press off of the right foot, bring it forward to meet the left. 2 fists between the feet. Shift the weight into your toes. Bend the knees as much as you need to bring your hands underneath the feet, Padahastasana from the front. Toes touch the creases of your wrists. Let your head hang heavy first, then draw the elbows wide. Then think of the forehead coming to the shins, the shoulders pulling away from the ears, the neck getting as long as you can. Then, if you're ready for a little more, visualize your heels drawing wide. The moment the heels start to draw wide, you'll feel it open into the outer hips and thighs. Then the elbows, top of the head towards the toes. One breath. And release when it feels good. Let go of the grip. Put a little bend in your knees, hands to the heart. Pull the belly in, round up one vertebrae on top of the next. Shoulders draw back, heart is open. Breathe and notice how the energy is beginning to awaken inside. Inhale, reach the arms up. Reach and lift and lengthen. Feel yourself get long and tall. One more time in the balance. Take your time, bend the knees. Weight in the toes, lift the heels. Pull the hip bones forward, hips underneath the shoulders so you feel like you're tall, but then you lower the hips by bending the knees. Lift the heels, lower the hips. 2 breaths. Hug the inner thighs in tight. Lower the hips, lift the heels. 1 breath. Back up to standing, drop the heels, lift the toes, sit back. Hug the inner thighs in, look forward. 1 breath. Exhale, fold, head drops, weight into the fingertips. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, lift, and exhale and fold. Long inhales. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, bend the knees. Right leg back into lunge. Take a breath. Lower the right knee to the floor, top of the right foot to the earth so the toenails touch the floor. Inhale, come up, hands to the left knee first. Feel the balance, hips squared, right hip pulls forward, shoulders draw back. When you feel comfortable, reach the arms back. Feel the inner thighs engage. If you're comfortable, look up. Take your time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms press, thumbs cross, shoulders draw back. Everything hugs in. It's a balance challenge. Take a breath. Look up if you want more of a challenge. Exhale, round and curl, forehead to left knee. Fingertips to the floor on either side of the left foot. Tuck the chin in fiercely to the chest so it becomes challenging to breathe. Drift the left knee a little farther forward. Pull the right hip forward. Right hand stays down. Gently reach the left arm up for the twist. Drift the left knee forward. Hug the left knee into the right shoulder. Reach the left arm up. 2 breaths. Feel like you're lifting out of your right hand. Open the heart wider. 1 more breath. On the exhale, gently release the hands to frame the left foot. Tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee. Left foot back to meet the right plank pose. Down chaturanga. Back up plank. Down and through, upward face, tops of the feet to the floor. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Taking your time, we're moving with the breath. Ground the left heel, sweep the right leg up, point the toe, bend the knee, open the hip. 1 breath. Right foot between the hands when you're ready. Lunge. Hug the inner thighs, lower the left knee down. Press into the top of the left foot. Take your time, hands to right knee, come up. Shoulders draw back, heart open, square everything forward. Press into the top of the left foot, begin to reach the arms back. If you're able to look up, use that as a balance challenge. Big breath. Inhale, arms up when you're ready. Press into the palms, cross the thumbs, lift the chin, open the throat. Gently drift the right knee forward, left hip forward. Palms press, reach back, look up, open the heart, big breath. Exhale, round and curl, forehead to the right knee. Tuck the chin in fiercely, look up towards your navel. Drift the right knee a little farther forward, hug the inner thighs, left hand down, right arm lifts. Hug the right knee in, look up past the right hand, feel everything hug into the midline, and then open the heart a little wider. Lift up a little higher so there's very little weight on the left hand. Open the heart, 1 more breath. And exhale, release when you're ready. Hands frame the right foot, tuck the left toes, right foot back to meet the left plank. Down chaturanga, back up into plank. Down and through, upward facing dog. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back. Downward facing dog. Taking your time, 3 quality breaths here. Feeling that the body is letting you in. Finding space to allow the body to let you in a little more. Breathe in. Keep focusing on finding the space. All you need is just one breath at a time to create opening. Breathe in, ease in. Find a space where then you can turn the left toes 45 degrees. Right foot underneath the heart, 3 feet. Hands to the hips, come up, shoulders square. Ground the right big toe, pull the right hip back. Take your time, grab the elbows behind you. Focus, the shoulders are square. Ground the right big toe, pull the right hip back. Exhale, come forward, flat back, straight spine. Let your heart hover over the right thigh. Lower the left shoulder, pull the right hip back. Let go of the back of the neck so you're reaching the top of your head towards your right big toe. Let go of the back of the neck. Lower the left shoulder. Lengthen the spine, pull the right hip back and shift more weight into the right foot. 2 more breaths. Feel that opening and energy is moving through the right hip. 1 more inhale. Inhale, gently come up to standing. Put a little weight in your right foot. Inhale, hands to the hips and lift the left leg. Flex the left toes, right hand to left knee, hold here. If you can handle a little more, reach the left arm back, hold here. 1 quality breath, everything hugs in, big breath. Beautiful. Come back to center, step the left foot way back. Turn over to the left, bring the arms out wide. Heart opens, toes are pointed to the left. Exhale, hips back. Come forward and grab the pinky toe sides of the feet with the hands. Elbows lift up to the sky, heart pulling between your thighs and the top of the head towards the floor. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. Shift the weight into the toes. The legs don't have to get straight. You'll think about it. Lift the elbows up. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the heart through the thighs. Let your head drop. Take another deep breath. Release the grip when you're ready. Walk the upper body to frame the right leg. Take your time. Press into the palms. Right foot back to meet the left plank. Down, chaturanga. Back up plank, down and through, upward facing dog, shoulders draw back, heart opens. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Taking your time, finding where the body needs to let you in. Right toes turn 45, left foot underneath the heart, 3 feet. Hands to the hips, come up, flat back. Grab the elbows behind, straight left leg. Ground the left big toe, pull the left hip back, exaggerate the left hip going back. Lead with your right shoulder coming forward. Heart coming over the left thigh. Forehead in line with your left big toe. Lower the right shoulder, pull the left hip back and shift more weight into your left foot. Let go of the back of the neck. Lengthen through the spine. Lower the right shoulder, pull the left hip back, keep shifting weight into your left foot, 2 full breaths. Find a little more space so the heart can get closer to the left shin. Right shoulder lowers, left hip draws back, ground the left big toe, 2 more breaths. And on the inhale, come up, flat back, straight spine, take your time. Weight into the left foot, put the energy into the left leg, lift the right knee. Hands to the hips, take a moment. Left hand to the right knee, hold. Reach the right arm back if you're ready for more. Look back for a balance challenge. Focus on the standing leg. 1 breath. Come back to center, hands to the hips. Right foot steps way back and turn over to the right. Both toes facing to the right. Interlace the fingers behind you, shoulders stretch. Palms press, heart opens. Exhale, come forward, flat back, straight spine, and gently let your hands drop towards the floor behind your head. Let the head drop, weight forward into the toes, shifting the weight forward, letting the head go, maybe feeling like the heels are drawing wide, 2 breaths. Let go of the back of the neck, shift the weight into the toes, see if the arms will drop a little more, another breath. Breathe into it, 1 more. Release the fingertips, hands to the floor. Walk the upper body to frame the left leg, bend the left knee into lunge, take your time. Press into the palms, left foot back to meet the right plank. Down chaturanga, back up plank, down and through, upward face. Shoulders draw back, heart opens. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe and find space. Let yourself into the space you've created. A little bend in your elbows, pull the heart to the thighs, let the head hang heavy. Ground the right heel, sweep the left leg up, point the toe, open the hip, bend the knee, one breath. Left foot between the hands, preparing crescent lunge. Hands to hips, come up, take your time. If you need to modify, bring the right knee back to the floor. Reach the arms up, palms press. Lower through the hips, left knee forward, right leg straight and strong. Crown chakra. Third eye, throat, the heart, lower the left hip. Now hover over the left thigh. Look forward. Left hip back, right hip forward. Bend the left knee, strong right leg. One breath. Right hand inside of the left foot. Reach the left arm up. 3 breaths. Lower the left hip. Hug the left knee into the right shoulder. Reach up. 1 more breath. Now counter the twist. Left hand inside of the left foot. Don't let the back heel drop. Reach the right arm up. 2 breaths. Heart opens. Look up. Bend the left knee. 1 more breath. Exhale, release. Hands frame the left foot back to meet the right plank. Down, chaturanga. Back up plank. Down and through. Upward face. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time. Breathe. Long inhales and exhales. So as long as you're timing the movement with breath, you're exactly where you need to be. Ground the left heel, right leg up, point the toe, bend the knee, open the hip. Big breath. Right foot between the hands when you're ready, crescent lunge. Hands to hips, arms up when you're ready. Bend the right knee, get low. Left leg super strong. Crown chakra, third eye, throat the heart. Lower with the right hip, hug the inner thighs. Hover over the right leg and look forward. Right hip back, left hip forward, hug it all in. Lower the right hip, 1 more breath. Left hand inside of the right foot, reach the right arm up, bend the right knee, get low. Drift the right knee forward, open the heart wide. Lower the right hip, left leg is strong, 1 breath. Exhale, counter the twist. Don't let that back heel drop. Lower the right hip, reach the left arm up. Keep bending the right knee. That will give you more balance. The lower you are, the more stable you get. Keep the inner thighs hugging in. 1 breath. Left hand releases. Frame the right foot back, plank pose. Down, chaturanga. Back up, plank. Down and through, upward face. Breathe and smile while you're doing it. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands to meet the feet at the back of the mat. Hang heavy. 2 fists between your feet so you know your feet are hip width. Keep both legs straight. Left hand to left hip. Right hand to the left ankle, left shin or left knee. Wherever you can grab, keeping the right leg straight. Both legs stay straight. Bend the right elbow. Try to get the right ear to the left knee. And then if you can handle more, reach the left arm up. Weight into the toes, bend the right elbow. Shift the weight into the toes, straighten the legs. Bend the right elbow, right ear to left knee, 2 full breaths here. Beautiful. Exhale and release. Let's work the twist on the other side. Left hand to the right ankle, right shin, right knee. Keep both legs straight. Right hand to right hip. Left ear to the right knee. Bend the left elbow, and if you want more, reach the right arm up. Weight forward into the toes. Bend the left elbow. Left ear to right knee. 2 full breaths here. So good. Gently release. Bend the knees. Shake it out a few times. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat, downward facing dog. Gift yourself with breath. 1 more time, hamstring stretch, left toes turn 45. Right foot underneath the heart, 3 feet. Hands to the hips and come up, square off the hips forward. Right leg perfectly straight. Bring the right fingertips into the right hip and pull the right hip back. Now grab the elbows behind. Feeling that the right hip is pulling back, the left hip pulling forward, lead with your left shoulder, come down, flat back, straight spine. Forehead in line with the right big toe. Left shoulder lowers, heart coming over the right shin. Let the body come down and let the head drop. 2 breaths. Left shoulder lowers, right hip pulls back, right big toe grounds. 1 more breath. Feel that you're pulling the mat apart and gently come back up. Taking your time, hands to the hips, weight into the right foot, put a little bend in the right knee, lift the left knee. 1 more time. You can keep the leg bent, heel in line with the knee, and just hold the right hand outside. If you want more, grab the pinky toe side of the foot, straighten the leg, full dancing Shiva. Wherever you wind up, start to reach the left arm back. Focus on the standing leg is strong. If you want more of a challenge, look back. 1 full breath, hug it all in. Beautiful. Come back to center. Left foot lowers to meet the right, arms by the sides. Find yourself in stillness, 2 breaths. Long inhale and exhale, in and out through the nose. Breathe. Left foot stays forward, right foot steps back 3 feet. Left fingertips to the left hip, pull the left hip back. Grab the elbows behind. Lead with the right shoulder coming forward, flat back, straight spine. Right shoulder comes down, forehead in line with the left big toe. Release the back of the neck, head and shoulders. Let your heart hover over the left thigh. Lower the right shoulder, pull the left hip back. 3 quality breaths here. Feel the left big toe ground, pull the left hip back, shift more weight into the left foot. Let the heart drop, ease the breath into the left hip and the left hamstring. 1 more breath. Inhale, pull the mat apart, come back up to standing. Take your time, release and bend the right knee in towards the body. Keep the left leg strong, left hand to the right knee, flex the right toes so the right leg is holding itself up. If you're ready for a little more, grab the pinky toe side of the right leg, straighten both legs, and begin the twist. Focus on the standing leg, get long and tall, look over the right shoulder. 2 breaths. Keep working on the length, the strength, the standing leg. 1 more breath. Exhale, release, right foot meets the left, arms by the sides, close your eyes, open your mind, remind yourself how you want to feel. If you can maintain your focus on the feeling and the emotion that you want, if you can maintain that focus in the midst of everything you're doing on your yoga mat, you can maintain that focus in the midst of everything you do in life. This is training for the mind. Your body is just along for the ride. Inhale, reach the arms up when you're ready. Interlace the fingers, release the first finger. Hip bones draw forward, start to look up. Pull the hip bones forward so the lower belly works more than the lower back. Pull the lower belly in, start to look up, reach the arms back, and then lift up. Weight in the heels. If you want more, you can begin to lift the toes. Reach back, look up, lift up, 3 breaths. Feel the heart lift, reach back, another breath. Feel the inner thighs engage, reach back, lift up, 1 more breath. And then inhale back to center, arms glued to the ears. Exhale, sit back. Weight into the heels, look forward. Try to get the chin in line with your knees, look forward. Exhale, fold when you're ready, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, lift, time the movement with breath. Exhale and fold. Let the head release, more weight in the hands than you feel in your heels. Inhale and lift. Exhale, fold and release. When you're ready, it is your choice to walk, step, or jump the feet to the back of the mat. Chaturanga flow. Feeling free always to lower the knees to modify. finding whatever you need to feel good once you wind up in downward facing dog. We'll all meet there. Weight back into the heels, pull the heart to the thighs, let the head hang heavy, big breath. Left toes turn 45, left heel rooted in the floor, right foot in between the hands, prepare warrior one. Bend the right knee, hands to hips, come up. Reach the arms up. Maybe the palms press, thumbs cross. Bend the right knee, get low, strengthen the standing leg. Feel that left heel pressing into the floor so the left inner thigh is engaged. Come to the crown chakra, third eye, throat, the heart, lower the right hip, right arm forward, left arm back, big breath. Look to the back wall behind the left fingertips. Inhale, lift the left arm up, right arm inside of the right thigh. Try not to lean. Instead, lift through the left hand, lower with the right hip. 2 breaths. Lift through the left hand, lower with the right hip. 1 more breath. Inhale, come up to standing, arms wide. You can walk the back foot in a little bit. Keep the right toes pointing forward. Now straight right leg. Straight leg, reach forward. Straight leg, keep reaching. Reach until you can't reach farther and then tilt left arm up. Left shoulder back. Gently left arm over the left ear, palm facing down, look up. 3 quality breaths. Left shoulder back, stretch through the left arm, draw the left shoulder on top of the right, look up, big breath. Beautiful. Exhale gently, bend the right knee, frame the right foot with the hands. Lower down so you can bring the right foot back into plank. Come down, chaturanga. Back up plank. Down and through. Upward face. Shoulders back. Look up. Exhale back. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Take your time. Ease the breath through your body so you're not gasping for breath. Slow, steady inhales and exhales in and out through your nose. Breathe. Right toes turn 45. Right heel in the floor. Left foot forward between the hands. Prepare warrior one. Bend the left knee. Hands to hips come up. Take your time. Reach the arms up when it feels good. Ground through the right heel. Strengthen the right inner thigh. Bend the left knee. Get low. Square everything forward for a breath. Crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, the heart, bend the left knee. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, look at your right fingertips, lift the left arm up and exalt. Big breath. Inhale back to center, left arm inside, look up past the right arm. Lower the left hip, strengthen the right leg. Look up past the right hand, lower the left hip, 2 breaths. Lift through the right arm, lower the left hip, 1 more breath. Lift back up, straighten the left leg, walk the right foot in a little, straight left leg, reach all the way forward. Reach until you can't reach any farther, then tilt left hand to the left shin, foot or floor, look up past the right arm. Right shoulder back, right arm over right ear, palm facing down. Breathe through the right side, look up. Stretch through the right arm, lengthen. 2 more quality breaths. Right shoulder back, reach through the right arm, breathe through the entire right side. 1 more breath. Exhale, release. Bend the left knee, take your time. Left foot back to meet the right plank. Down, chaturanga, back up plank. Down and through, upward face. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Long inhale and exhale. Look between your hands. It's your choice. Walk, step, or jump the feet forward. Toes and heels together to touch when you're ready. Bend the knees when you're ready. Wrap the forearms behind the calves. Step on the fingers with the heels. Pull the forehead to your shins. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Shift the weight into your toes. Try to straighten the legs. 3 breaths. Feel that your belly's pulling to thighs, forehead to the shins, shoulders pull away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Keep shifting weight forward, straighten the legs, let the top of the head pull to the toes. 1 more breath. Gently release. Put a little bend in the knees. Bring the arms by the ears, palms pressed, thumbs cross, core strength. Inhale all the way back up. Chin lifts, throat opens, look up, 1 breath. Come back to center, crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, the heart. Let the arms come by the sides, palms face forward, take a breath. Just remind yourself why you're here. Why do you exist? What do you want more of? What impact will you have on the world around you? Knowing it starts with the impact you have on yourself within you. How are your thoughts creating the energy you want more of? How are your words inspiring and empowering the people around you? How will you be remembered? When you leave a room, what energy do you leave behind? When you leave a relationship, what energy do you leave behind? When you close your eyes at night, what energy have you left behind that day? Make certain the energy you put out there is a reflection of the quality of energy you're creating in here. When it feels good, gently bring your left arm in front of you. Right hand to the left elbow. Reach the left arm all the way to the right so you start to open up the left shoulder. Breathe in. Now you're in a perfect position to scoop the right elbow underneath the left. Maybe this is where you are and you're just going to work the hands close together. One day they'll touch. If they do, palms come together, thumbs towards the face. Try not to bend the fingers. Keep the fingers straight, the palms flat. Hug the elbows into the midline, put a little bend in the knees. Weight in your left foot, right thigh on top of the left eagle wrap. Bend the standing leg, so bend the left knee more. Square off the ankles, knees, elbows, and wrists. Hug it all into the midline. Draw the shoulders back. Bend the left knee a little more. 3 breaths here. Feel that everything's hugging in. The lower belly's working. The shoulders are stacked over the hips. Hug the inner thighs. Try to bend the left knee a little more. 1 more breath. With control, straighten the right leg forward. Sweep the right leg back with control. Set the intention to hold 1 full breath. Right foot steps 3 feet behind the left. Even weight between the feet. Release the arms. Bring them all the way overhead in prayer. Palms pressed, thumbs crossed. Bend the left knee. Round the spine by pulling the belly in. Forehead to left knee. 5 breaths here. Tuck the chin in, look towards your navel, press the floor away from you and bend the elbows wide. 3 more breaths. Every breath should feel like an event. Every breath, the belly fills with breath. The exhale rounds you and pulls the belly into the spine. Forehead to the left knee. If your knee and forehead are touching, begin to straighten the leg by pressing the forehead against the knee. 1 more breath, full and final expression. When it feels good, feel the weight back into the feet. Hands in prayer in front of the left foot, arms glued to the ears. Use the core strength, come all the way up. And when you're ready, interlace the fingers, release the first finger, we're moving into balancing staff. Take your time, weight in the left foot. Square off the hips. On the exhale, weight in the left leg, right leg lifts, 5 breaths. Look between the fingertips, lift the right leg, 4 more breaths. Feel like you're pulling your body apart, 3 more breaths. Pull the leg back, fingers reach forward, 2 more breaths, hug it in. 1 more. And right foot meets the left, chin lifts, look up to the sky, a little back bend, 1 breath. Inhale back to center, crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, the heart. Arms by the sides, palms face forward, close your eyes, open your mind. reminding yourself that now you have a brand new opportunity. Doesn't matter what happened on the last side. It matters what's happening right now on this side, in this moment. What do you believe about your possibilities and opportunities? Hopefully you believe they're infinite, because they are. When you're ready, right arm comes in front, left hand outside of the right elbow to pull and draw the right arm in. Straighten the right arm as much as you can. Breathe into that space. When it feels good, sneak the left elbow underneath the right and work into your version of eagle wrap. One day the thumbs come towards the face, the palms are flat. Put a little bend in the knees, take your time. Weight in the right foot, left thigh on top of the right. Hug the inner thigh, shoulders draw back. Keep the lower belly pulling in and bend the right knee. 3 breaths. Feel everything hug in, the strength in the right foot. Bend the right knee, hold and hug it in. Focus. All of the strength is at the midline. Pull the elbows in, the knees in, the shoulders back. 1 more breath. Release the left leg, hold. Sweep the left leg back with control. Hold. 1 full breath. Gently left foot steps 3 feet behind. Reach the arms overhead. Palms press, thumbs cross. Bend the right knee, round and curl the spine. Forehead to right knee. 5 breaths. Press the forehead against the knee. Pull the elbows wide. Look up towards the navel. As soon as you start to feel the forehead press against the knee, begin to straighten the leg. Keep the forehead against the knee. Round the spine fiercely so it should feel challenging to breathe. 2 more breaths. Press the floor away from you. Bend the elbows wide. Round the spine. Look towards the navel. 1 more breath. Hands in prayer in front of the right foot when you're ready. Arms glued to the ears and begin to round up when you're ready. Interlace the fingers, release the first finger, palms press. Weight into the right leg. Coming forward, balancing staff, 5 breaths. Fingers forward, toes back, length and strength, 4 breaths. Feel the fingers reach forward, the toes reach back, 3 more breaths. Feel everything hug in, 2 more. Pull the body apart, 1 more breath. Gracefully, left foot meets the right. Heart opens, chin lifts, look up, reach up, lift up, 1 breath here. Inhale back to center, crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, the heart. Give yourself a moment, bring the left hand over your heart, right hand over your left. Close your eyes, take a big deep breath, reminding yourself why you're here. Feel the power of the energy moving at your heart center. Remind yourself why you're here. Feel that this energy at your heart is giving you access to your life. And then set the intention that reminds you why you're here. What energy do you want more of? How do you want to feel? What do you want to inspire in the people around you? That is why you're here. Bow down into yourselves. Feel gratitude for what your body did so far. Gently come into a squat in whatever way feels good to you. Begin to bend the knees, tuck the chin into the chest, forehead to the knees. If it's too much on the knees, bring the fingertips back behind you right away. This is where we're all going. Gently begin to come down into a seated space. Take your time. Walk the hands back behind you. Bend the elbows like you're leaning back. Keep the left foot to the floor. Right ankle on your left knee. Flex the right toes. Walk the hands forward. Think about your chin coming past the right shin and then flex the right toes towards your face. One day your right big toe will come into your left ear. It will impress all your friends and family, I promise. And only for a moment. because you'll realize very quickly it doesn't matter if your big toe comes into your ear. Find a reason to smile here. It just sounds absurd to bring the big toe into the ear. All we're working on here is the right hip opener. Bring the heart a little farther forward, 2 more breaths. Feel that the heart is reaching past the right chin. Let the right knee drift away. Reach the heart forward, chin past the right chin. Another breath. Flex the right toes a little more. 1 more breath. So good. Gently bend the elbows. Take your time. Let the left foot come into the right hip and the right foot to the floor outside for a twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Look over the right shoulder, right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale into the twist. 2 breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale for the twist. Another breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale on the twist. Gently, when it feels good, come back to center. Take your time. Let the right leg straighten, the left leg straighten, straighten it all out. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Feel that the body's letting you in. And then when it feels good, lean back into the hands again. Bend the knees, soles of the feet to the floor, lean back. So now the left ankle comes onto the right knee. Walk the hands forward so the hands get closer to the hips. Maybe walk the right heel in so the heel gets closer to the hips. Flex the left toes, reach the chin and the heart forward. 3 full breaths here. Noticing that you're focusing the energy on this breath because you only think there are 2 more. So try to get the most out of each breath. Flex the left toes, visualize the left big toe touching your right ear. Reach the chin and the heart forward, flex the left toes, 4 breaths. Every inhale and exhale coming forward a little farther. Breathing into it. Letting the left knee draw away from you as you pull the right knee in, flex the left toes, 2 more breaths. Find happiness in your left hip, joy, bliss, ecstasy. And if you're not convinced it's joy right now, just wait until you get up. You'll feel the swagger in your hips, the release in your lower back, and you will know that this was joy. Take 1 more breath. Come forward a little farther, straighten the spine, flex the left toes, press the left knee away, and breathe. When you're ready, bend the elbows. Slowly work your right heel to the left hip, so now the left foot comes outside of the right knee. Hug it all in. Right elbow hooks outside of the left thigh. Inhale, lift. Look over the left shoulder, lift and exhale, twist. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale on the twist, 2 more. Feel the spine long and tall on the inhale and exhale, twist. 1 more deep breath. And then mindfully and gently, come back to center. Take your time. Straighten the legs all the way. 1 more forward fold. Reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms up to the sky. Shoulders draw back. Heart opens. Press up. Reach up. Exhale. Come forward. Press the palms forward. Reach, reach, reach. Press the palms forward. And release the fingertips. Forehead drops to the floor. Feet fall wide. 1 big breath. And then on the inhale, come back up to center. Feet to the floor. Scoot the hips forward. When it feels good, hands behind the thighs. Draw the knees in tight towards the body. Hug the knees in super tight. Give yourself a big, well-deserved hug. Draw everything into the midline. Big breath. And then release the head and shoulders. Hug the knees in tight. And when it feels good, feet to the floor. Legs grow long. Feet fall wide. And the arms release by the sides of your body. Palms face up to receive. With your eyes closed and your mind wide open. Focus your awareness at your third eye. With your eyes closed, look at the space between your eyes. And notice this is infinite space. Infinite space, infinite opportunity, infinite possibility. And all of that exists right now. Focus at your third eye. Look at the light that shines in the space between your eyes. At first, it might just seem like a small flicker of light far off in the distance. But the more time you spend focused on the light that shines from within, the brighter it becomes. Focus on your light. Set the intention to share your light. Brighten the lives of the people you touch with this light. Illuminate your life and allow your light to make the world an even brighter place to be. Focus on the light that shines in the space between your eyes. And allow your light to light up the world. Visualize your next inhale, traveling from the toes into the ankles, into the calves, thighs, hips, stomach, shoulders, forearms, wrists, and fingertips. Begin to use the next inhale to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Maybe circle the ankles and wrists. Feel that this life force is rejuvenating and reinvigorating your body from within. Wiggle the toes, fingers, circle the ankles and wrists. Feel this life force move through your entire body with every breath you take. Wiggle the toes, fingers, circle the ankles and wrists. Feel this life force move through your body. And then in any way that feels good, begin to draw the knees in towards the body. Give yourself a big, well-deserved hug. And when it feels good, come back into a seated space. The legs cross, the hands at heart center. The thumbs to press against your heart chakra. Close your eyes, open your mind. Remind yourself why you're here. Remind yourself of the impact you want to have on the world. And make certain you're making that impact on yourself first. Giving you what you need, one thought at a time. Offering yourself something so valuable that it's worth sharing with the world. Tap into the power of your thoughts, words, and actions. Create everything you want. And allow what you create for yourself to be so valuable. It's worth sharing with someone else. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my energy with you today. Blessings and blessings and blessings. Spoken word yoga. Namaste.